What up, though? It's Cashis. Shouting out my homeboy, Mikey T, the movie star.
So on your County Hood EP, you said, I never leave, forever got your back, and every soldier in my squad feels like that. And here you are releasing a new diss track in 2024 aimed at Benzino. And let me just say, the joint's going through the roof. It's getting a
Thank you,
great
man.
response. So what better person should I talk to than you to clear the air with about this?
For sure, I appreciate it.
So Benzino said, Yellow Wolf been out here flopping, and where the hell is Cashis at? Heard from Obi only twice, and not a word from Stat Quo. How did you feel when you heard your name mentioned like that on the record?
Um, First I thought it was funny, and because I don't know I didn't get what it meant. I didn't quite understand what do you mean where I've been at. I'm surviving. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm straight. Like, what do you mean? What do I been at though? And then I listened to the record, and I could see where he was going with it. He's saying like, "Oh, I fell off or I can't exist." And Shady Records was just like, a facade pretty much. I saw where he was going, and then I felt as if I can't let a man use me as a stepping stone. Like, I got too much pride, you know. I'm a man, you not, and it's not serious. It ain't like nobody go get hurt from it. So it's just okay. You want to use me to battle skill, then I'm gonna go ahead and try and crush my enemy all the way from the joint, so he don't have a chance to come back. Like that's all that is. I heard my name and I wasn't gonna say nothing, and then people start sending me reaction videos, and I'm watching other people react to what he's saying, and you mentioned my name, so I figured it's a sport, you know. It's like you call out Steph Curry to a shooting contest. Maybe he go come out there. Maybe he might not, but he might come out there. And if he come out there, what he go do? And that's what I'm doing to Benzino.
Benzino also said, with all them false lines you pitch them, Shady Records sounds less like a name and more like a description. Chain
Mm-hmm.
here, a feature there. Beside of that, what did he do? Benzino said like he was pitching false lies. Eminem was pitching lies to the Shady
Hmm.
Records artist. Is that true?
I mean, I didn't get no type of lies. I don't know I don't know. Does every record label pitch a lie to you? I don't know. I got to release my project. I was on the part of 7 records on the re-up and Jimmy Crack Corn. I was on part of all the singles. Um, I don't know. I don't feel that way, but that's Benzino, man. Like that's rap. He gonna say what he gonna say.
But he said, why does Eminem not get the same criticism that Diddy do? Why do you think Benzino is saying that Eminem should get the same treatment as Diddy?
I don't know. I don't know. Shit, I really don't know nothing about that. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't never seen no weirdo shit like that, so I don't know.
I was thinking more in terms of people, how people talk about the bad boy curse, and they always list off the artists that have been a part of Bad Boy that have gone on,
Oh,
you know
okay,
what I mean? Because on this
okay,
song,
okay.
Benzino was saying Conway left your label,
Uh huh.
West Side Gun left your label, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
The Slaughterhouse guys, and then he mentioned, the other class with yourself, Stat Quo. He mentioned all these, and everybody always talks about the issues with G Dep, the issues with Mace, Biggie passing, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think that's more of what he was saying, but
If we speaking as far as that goes, I mean, I don't know. Every man can control their own destiny. And if you dependent on him or Paul to live your life, then maybe this shit ain't for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not dependent on nobody else on what I need to do. I go get what I need to get. So, um, I don't know. I can't speak on the business relations and all that. I just know they got to get a budget. That budget go You have two of the biggest artists of all time, Eminem and 50 Cent, that's on that label. That budget's gonna go to them when they are releasing music. It makes common sense. You want to release something that makes money. What other people should do is showcase your skills so you can be a part of those projects, and then you work it out from there. That's what the re-up was. The re-up was a canvas for everybody on there. Like, these are our artists. Who's next? And the public said Cashis, so that's why I came out. And then I was supposed to come out again, in the midst of um after the county house, I was supposed to come out again, and then Paul got married. Things Jimmy picked the record, High Speeds, you know what I mean? But and he was super ready to go for the record. I wanted to go with a different record. Maybe if I would just went with the record Jimmy wanted, shit would have just went how it was supposed to go. But I don't regret nothing. I love the way it went, you know what I mean? And I love that I can still live my life based off of music today. I can still go do shows. I can still go get features. I can still go get my bread from being a part of the Shady family. You know what I mean? Shady G and the Aftermath. So anybody that's connected with that triangle, you'll never, ever, ever hear me say anything cross about them. Because literally that's the reason why I don't have to go do nothing to nobody to get money. Because I dedicated my life to music. I dedicated my life to recording. So if I'm not recording music, I would probably dedicate my life to other things. So uh I can't play them like that. So it's nothing but support you'll get from me from that end. Um, I'm not defending nobody though. Like ain't nobody calling me to jump in. I'm not jumping in on beef. Literally, if you mention my name, I'm gonna say something to you. And if you say something that I don't like that's too much, I mean, I don't know. I haven't been in that position and I'm grown now. I didn't grow up. You know what I mean? I ain't the same. But that hunger comes out. You know what I mean? That definite hunger comes out for sure.
Yeah, do you think after 50 Cent lost the sales battle with Kanye West that Interscope got cold feet? Did Jimmy Iovine lose interest in everything? I mean,
No, I don't think so. Cause Fifth still made a lot of money off that project, and it still sold really well and generated good money. So at that point, keep it real with you, dog. Like M was going through some personal stuff. I was going through my own little like. As an artist, you gotta learn, and it's a hard one. No bullshit. I had to learn like you can't do the same shit that you did before you became an artist for real. I always thought everybody said that was full of shit. I thought, man, y'all just suckers. Y'all ain't got it in you. But it was destroying what I was trying to do because I had to do other things. So that's what messed it up. Like I became like I wasn't tripping off it like that no more. I was utilizing my money in other ways, and I just felt I was better served doing other things. Cause rap checks come slow. Like you get one and then sometimes it come, you got 200,000-300,000 coming, but that shit might take 3 months. What you gonna do? You got a lifestyle. What you supposed to do? So that's all it was for me at that point. And then I just had to learn. I had to make a decision, what I'm gonna do. And I just decided to keep going to jump in with the rap, and it paid off. It paid off. I came back to music, but during that time, I wasn't trying to really focus on the. I turned in two classic albums, um, and Interscope already picked my album. It was like 22 songs. They picked it. The A&R from Interscope already. It was ready to go. Um, and then, like I said, and went through his thing, his battle. I was already going through my battle, and for anybody that's like pop Zans and Kalana, anything like that, you'll know it kills your motivation. So it made me stop showing up. Made me just not want to go places. Made me just not want to do shit and just take myself into situations that I didn't need to be in no more. Um, and that took time away from the studio. And I think that gap happened from there because I didn't have a focus. So if you ready to throw the house behind me, and I'm not ready for you to throw the house behind me, even though the music is there, you don't know if I'm going. Like it was all kind of like real activities happening. So you don't know if I'm finna go do something. You don't know what I'm. I was a for real loose cannon. I was living out that album title.
I wanted to ask, how do you feel about the whole Rap Elvis, the title? Cassius, forget about being his man, forget about Eminem being your homie. How do
Mm.
you feel about the title Rap Elvis?
It don't bother me. It is what it is. Like it really didn't M say that before in the song too. I
Yes.
think he said that before in the song before. Um, so I don't think it's that. It don't really bother me at all. That was like whatever. I thought it could. If you go diss, you could come with a harder diss than that title. I would think.
There are some people that believe Elvis did steal and some who believe that he didn't. But how do you feel about Benzino trying to apply that to Eminem?
Um, well, I mean, I think Elvis did steal too. I wasn't alive during that time, but you gotta listen to what people saying. You gotta listen to what the artists in that era were saying. If they saying it, I believe it. Um, Now as far as Eminem, I don't really hear him stealing. Like, who is he trying to rap like? He did his own shit. Their own producers. I've seen them. I went in there. I've seen them. You know what I mean? Like everybody, everybody borrows from who you around. You get what I'm saying? Like when I was around Shady, you saw M had the bandana at the right side in the back pocket. The Shady clothing logo had the pitchforks on it. It was shit like that. Um, that's what somebody was saying, like I was a bad influence, but they thought that I was being a bad influence, but never. I'm just pushing my line. But who you around rubs off on you. That's all that is. So with I never heard him try to rap like no other artist. Like I've never heard him go in and have a 50 Cent song or have a T.I. song or a Lil Wayne song. So I don't feel that he borrowed nothing. Like he didn't swagger jack nobody or he been his own style since he came in and shit. So I don't think that applies to him unless they just saying cause he white and rapping and he's good at it. Um, and if that's how somebody feel, what can I say? You know what I mean? That's just a personal problem, man. There's nothing that I could even say to defend something like that. But I wasn't even trying to answer the question in defense of. I'm just saying, like, honestly, I don't see him stealing from nobody. He ain't stole nothing. You know what I mean? He rhymes his own patterns. He does black music. Um, I don't know. Like that's the only thing you can say because he does black music. So and he gonna have sales. I mean, it's look how many people are in the world. How many black people in the world? How many white people? In the world? How many other? So when you look at the sales and the numbers, obviously things are gonna be different. You know what I mean? That's just how life is. But to say that he's stealing or being an Elvis or some shit like that, he still sign people, put money in people's pocket, give people their credit when it's just due. Like Dr. Dre and people like that. He always give 50 his credit and shit like that. So I think they want him to go save everybody. They want him to save every black artist. That ain't his fucking job. That ain't his job in life ain't to do that. He work with the people he wanna work with. And when that's done, he does what he wanna do. It ain't shit.